Welcome to my channel Living Linux. So I've used the Galaxy Flip 5 for almost a day now, and I have to say that for me, coming from a Flip 3, it's really a significant upgrade. So if we look at the Flip 3, then you can actually see that it doesn't fold flat. You can look through it. And with the Flip 5, it folds flat, so you can't look through. So that means also that there's like it folds just slightly thinner. The only downside that I've experienced so far is that the cameras, they protrude a bit, and I can imagine that they've designed it like this to make more space for a slightly bigger battery. So in that sense, I think it's a reasonable trade-off. So here you can see that on the Flip 3, the cameras hardly protrude at all. So, and of course, as I said in my previous video, the size difference with the outside screen, yeah, it's very significant. And I also saw someone that said like, okay, the hinge is perhaps not as stiff as it is with the Flip 4. And well, now with the Flip 3, I have to keep it at around, let's just say 50 degrees to keep it open. So a bit like this. So if I do it a little bit closer, well, 45 perhaps, that's still possible. Oh, perhaps even 40 with a bit of luck. If you go below that, then, well, it's not even so bad. At some point, yeah, it falls flat. So also with the Galaxy Flip 5, I think, yeah, that was just a bit too much. So you need to put a little bit of effort into it. So like this looks like that it's possible to put it like this. So this is significantly less than 45 degrees, but you need to put a little bit of effort into it. So let's see. You can see now that the battery level is at 44%. So yeah, I have to admit that I've put it to 4G max because I don't have 5G in my contract, so there's no point in activating 5G. And let's see, the battery. So as you can see now, yeah, still 44% available. We've been running for 21 hours and we started at around 85%. So with light use, you can easily run it for a day. And yeah, I think that with the Flip 3, that's probably also possible, but yeah, I haven't done any real benchmarks, but I think the Flip 5 definitely has the better battery life. And one other thing that I want to show is that I installed GoodLock, and you can find it in the Galaxy Store. So you have two sections, the Makeup and the Live Up. So in the Live Up there is MultiStar. So if you install that, and you can click on the I Love Galaxy foldable and then the launcher widget. So here you can choose all the applications you want to have available on the outer screen. So in my case, I've chosen Signal and Telegram because those are the two messaging apps that I use the most. And just as an example, some news app, which is actually, let's just say, an emulation of, well, what we call teletext in the Netherlands. So that is like the text service on your television. So I've activated GoodLock as a widget, and so let's see. So here are the apps that Samsung has already optimized for the cover screen, and here you have the GoodLock widget, and that way you can try to use apps on the outer screen. So for instance, this one looks a bit well, this one could use some optimization, because actually this is the important part. This is for navigation, but the navigation part, yeah, it uses up a lot of screen real estate. So if we open the app, then you can see what the app looks like just on a normal phone screen. So yeah, but like they said, like all the apps that you want to activate through GoodLock, yeah, it's sort of like experimental. And well, here with YouTube, just as an example, here you can see how much real estate the keyboard takes up. And you can also imagine that when you're trying to send messages that, yeah, you don't have that much space anymore to read the messages. But what you usually do is you just read the message and then you click on reply and then you get the keyboard, and you probably can remember the message that you just read. So I think it's reasonable to use it like that. And yeah, with GoodLock, I think this outer screen really makes a big difference, because also this will have a potentially positive impact on your battery life, because if you can just do it from the outer screen uses less battery than the full size inner screen. So yeah, for me it's easy to use it just a whole day on one charge, because I'm not a heavy phone user. But yeah, it's of course it depends on your own behavior. So the last thing I want to test is video output. Yeah, it was rumored that it was going to get Samsung DeX, but unfortunately that turned out to be false. So here I have my Lenovo tablet with, I think it's micro HDMI in, and connected to a USB-C hub. So if I connect the Flip 5 to the USB-C hub, and that one is connected to the HDMI port, so here you can see that it starts in portrait mode. But for instance, if we play a video, then you can see that it will play in landscape. So unfortunately we don't have Samsung DeX, but it is possible to have landscape apps play properly on an external display. So again, I'm really happy with my Flip 5. And I think coming from a Flip 3, this is a really significant upgrade, and I can fully recommend it to all the Flip 3 owners out there. And in my opinion also the Flip 4 owners, that the upgrade to the Flip 5 is something to consider. And especially, I don't know if you still get those trade-in deals. So I got 210 euros initially, but they added 200 euros extra trade-in discounts, and probably for the Flip 4 that was even a higher amount, but I'm not really sure if they still have those same trade-in deals. But on the other hand, perhaps if you can get a good deal to sell it second-hand, then yeah, again, I think the upgrade to the Flip 5 is really something to consider, even if you're on a Flip 4. So again, I'm really happy with my Flip 5, and that's all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.